Halo Master Chief Collection has just released a brand new update which brings some pretty interesting pieces of content. Now, I will say the vast majority of the big stuff only really applies to PC, and that is through modding, so I won't really be going over most of that stuff, just the stuff that actually comes to the game for console and the normal version of the game without any form of mod support. There has been some bug fixes, noticeably if you change the menu, usually there's a bug that actually resets the menu that you've picked, and for some reason it just keeps defaulting back to the standard one. That should be fixed now. There's also new collectibles that you can find in Halo 2's campaign, which is the Moa statues, which I believe are in Reach and Halo 3. I'm not 100% sure if they're in any of the others, but they've also been added to Halo 2 now, which they mostly just tie into quests if you still need to fill out some of your catalogue. Halo 4's campaign and Spartan Ops also now have access to theater mode, which is pretty cool, especially if you want to get some awesome screenshots of those. I know, although not a huge feature, it is one that fans have wanted for quite some time, so it's cool to see that in the game. There's also been some additions to Halo 3 Forge. This includes the campaign equipment that wasn't originally in Forge, like the invisibility, cloaking, and the auto turret. You can also use the golf club, flamethrower, missile pod, machine gun turret, and plasma turret in, I believe, any Halo 3 Forge map now, whereas originally they were only in a select few. Speaking of Halo 3, it now has Escalation Slayer. If you played Halo Infinite Season 3 quite a bit, you're probably very familiar with this mode, and it isn't new to Master Chief Collection, it is also in Halo 2 Anniversary and Halo Reach. The Acrophobia skull has also been added to Halo Combat Evolved, which is pretty cool, but the biggest addition is arguably the change to Firefight. One, you can now play Firefight in customs and host those customs on the custom game browser. Obviously, you can play them in customs anyway, but the changes that you can host matches in the custom game browser, which ties into our next point that the player cap has now been increased from 4 to 8 players, which means you can have some pretty big firefight matches if you want to group up with more of your friends, or with Reach, I know you can actually do where some of you play as elites, so you can do like 4v4, but with some of the players playing on the side of the Covenant, which is actually kind of cool. I'm looking forward to trying 8-player flood fight on Legendary. That will be insane. But overall, I mean, this update's fine. I don't think any of the changes as far as the stuff on console and the normal version of the game, I don't think any of that is huge. Like I say, most of the big stuff is mod support, and I really wish we had some level of mod support for console. I'm really disappointed that isn't the case. I mean, some other games on console do that, like Skyrim or Path of Titans or Fallout 4, so it's disappointing to see Master Chief Collection hasn't had that same treatment. I mean, I can play the game on Steam, but I think it's really disappointing considering the vast majority of the player base is on console that they can't access some of these amazing mods. So hopefully this is something that 343 considers before they decide to give up on MCC and fully move focus onto whatever comes next. Anyway, let me know what you all think down in the comments. Thank you all for watching. I'll catch you all in the next one.